Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? This is a video response to one of my recent videos, 80-20 in a relationship, or wherein my husband was telling me that I was not submissive and I thought that I was submissive. And every day I would read him the comments that would come in, and most of the comments were just awesome. But there were a few comments that, people had their concerns about maybe how they think my husband is treating me or his expectations of me being submissive. And I'm not gonna go through all the comments. Y'all can go to the other video, 80-20, and read the comments. But there was someone said it sounded like I'm living in a prison. Someone else said that their husband thought that they weren't too submissive and that's why they left their husband. All kinds of comments. And one thing I love about the Blessed Place is that if you're respectful, all comments are not only welcome but encouraged. I appreciate various opinions, and your opinion doesn't always have to agree with mine. So that's what I love about the liberty that we have in the Blessed Place. We can agree to disagree, and we share our opinions, and everybody's opinion is valued. But as I was reading my husband all these different comments, my husband's like, oh, I need to respond to that. I need to respond to that. So I'm going to shut up and let him respond to that. Baby, what's your, as Kay Wright says, incognito. Baby, what's your response to them thinking I'm living in a prison, that you are expecting too much you want a robot, you just want a woman that, you know all the comments that I read.
First of all, let it be known, I don't need to respond to that right there, but I choose to, because my marriage is my marriage. So that I need to respond, maybe she heard wrong or whatever. I don't need to respond to any of that.
True.
But I would like to clear up some things. My wife is not in a prison. My wife has so much liberty that is scary at times, because I trust my wife. I trust her to the point where she can go anywhere she want to go at any given time. I do not stop my wife.
And I do.
I do not stop my wife from going anywhere. Be it all night out with her sisters, be it going to Atlanta, Savannah, New York, Chicago. It doesn't matter to me. I support her wholeheartedly in all that she do because I love her and I trust her. But also with that, it's okay for me to say, well, hey, I don't think you so submissive, because the mere fact of the matter is, that's me and that's my opinion towards her. And prison, no. And as my dictator, let me tell you, and I'm not bragging, I'm not boasting on me, but only bragging I do is in the Jesus Christ that is in me. I wash dishes.
Yo, he just cleaned the kitchen. I need to show y'all. It's pristine.
No. I wash dishes. I do the laundry. I vacuum floors. I dust. I mop. I sweep. And I don't look at my wife to do those things for me or our house.
I don't cook
at all. My wife may have cooked it in our 6-year marriage, maybe 6 months, if that. And I believe I'm giving her something on that. And so, I just try to love my wife like Christ loved the church. Where if I see something where they can enhance our marriage, hey, I share it with her. This is nothing new. I've been telling her that since day one. But there's the 80-20 rule I keep telling you. Hey, not take the good with the bad, but the bad, the little 20%, you don't get bent out of shape in a marriage about that. Because I'm pretty sure there's things that I do that she don't like. I got a bathroom I'm supposed to be painting for 3 years. I ain't painted it yet. The neighbor came over and did our front yard. And I got a landscaping company. You hear me? I got a landscaping company, commercial cleaning company, and all that. And the neighbors came over and did my yard for me. I'm like, wow.
And I said I had to wait on the neighbor to do something I've been asking him to do for the last year or two.
Not that the yard was looking that bad. You got a great looking yard, but it could have used a little more help. But hey, She stayed on to me. But that's the 20%. This is what I'm talking about. Where in a relationship, and especially a marriage, the little things, don't sweat them. You can correct the big things, but you cannot always worry about the little things. And it goes hand in hand. She trusts me, I trust her. I make my wife feel comfortable with me. I make her feel as though that she can trust me because I'm a man of integrity. And that's what I try to be. If I tell them I'm going somewhere to do something, that's what I'm doing. But if I leave that spot, and I'm not reporting to her neither, it's just a matter of fact that, hey, I want my wife to know that, guess what? She can trust her husband, that she can feel comfortable with me, and also that's vice versa. So, those of you that think that she's living in a prison, no, she don't live in a prison. She go as she please. She give me respect, let me know that I'm going this place or that place. I don't care, because I trust her, and so, and
even the people that follow me on Twitter, and I'm always like saying I'm here, I'm with my sisters, I'm with my mom, I'm out to lunch, I'm going here or there, and sometimes I say people probably think I'm single because I do so much by myself or with my sisters, whatever, and because that's the liberty that you give me,
And that's how I think marriage should be, and we're not always going to agree on everything. My wife is a very opinionated person. I don't want to hear opinion all the time, but she's a very opinionated person. Most men do not want to hear their wife opinion all the time. I'm just being honest with you. We have a built-in mechanism where we just tune it out. But the thing about it is, guess what? Hey, that's our wife, and they do know how to get their point across when we do tune it out. But the thing about it is, it's a marriage. You're going to have your ups, your downs. Let it just be very few downs. Have many ups. And when you're down, you learn, you change, you grow, and you move on. And so, that's about all I had to say.
Well, baby, I really appreciate it. And like you said, like I said, I know my husband. And like one person said, you're not very submissive. You keep trying to pull your husband into videos when he already told you he does not. You keep coaxing your husband into videos when he told you he didn't want to be in a video. And it's so funny how, like I say, I respect your opinion. Don't get me wrong, and I value your opinion. But it's so funny how people have an opinion about something that they don't really know. Because I know my husband. And my husband, I've been on YouTube now 3 years. And we're just starting to hear from my husband last couple of months. When my husband say he's not doing something, he ain't doing it. And it ain't no amount of coaxing, on certain things. Now, women, we have our ways, right? But ain't no amount of coaxing. If my husband did not want to do this, if he did not want to respond to this video, he don't care what y'all would have said. He wouldn't have responded. But,
just want to give you a broader point of view of our marriage, our love that we have towards one another. And other than that right there, because I consider my marriage I consider very private, because I guard it with my heart, my mind, my body, my soul, my spirit, my finances, my emotion, my every being. I guard my marriage because I cherish it, because I love it, and
so is that kind of like overall your main reason for like not doing YouTube is that I know you probably have various reasons, but it's mainly because your marriage is your marriage, and it's not for the world to share, and you cherishing and protecting it.
Yes, and
I can respect that.
I don't care. She go on YouTube. She do 50 million videos. That's on her. That's her thing, and that's just how I am. Because my marriage, I look at it like this right here. If it be a failure, believe me, it won't be YouTube, it won't be mama, dad, sister, brother, or nobody. It'll be me and my wife.
Awesome. I just want to close out with number one, thanking you, and I really appreciate this, baby. This means a lot to me, and I know, like you say, you don't owe them nothing, but one of the main reasons is because your love for me. But also too, I want to close out by someone asked. Like I said, you got to read the comments from the 80/20 video. But someone asked, they said, I laughed a lot throughout the video, but once I turned off the camera, how did I really feel? And I'm the type of person, what you see is what you get. I don't, you know how people have that uncomfortable laugh? They really feel one way, but they laughing through it? No. What you see is what you get. I don't have uncomfortable laughter. When something ain't funny to me, I don't laugh. But I'm a person full of joy. And that's how I express my joy, is through laughter. So my husband just is hilarious to me. And believe me, when I cut off this camera, it's so much go on behind this camera, and this man keeps me full of laughing.
I don't see nothing funny about it. And another thing too, since we closing out,
Ain't nothing funny about it.
There's nothing I won't do for my wife. Well, I take that back. It's certain things I won't do for my wife. I'm not carrying no purse.
He would not carry my purse.
I'm not going to get no tampons and all that female stuff.
He would not get my
purse. None of that stuff there. You know, hey, I'm a man. You know, you call it whatever you want to call it, say whatever you want to say. But certain things, the SQ means, we do not do at all. And you got to respect that with your man, with your husband. If it's something that he does not do, he's been raised a certain way, you leave it alone. You know, hey, that's him. That's his DNA. That may be his spiritual, physically, mentally, emotional DNA. But the thing about it is, hey, I'm all man. You know, like my wife said, something I don't want to do, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. You ain't gonna make me do it neither.
Exactly. So, anyways, in answer to that, you know, how did I really feel when I got off camera? I felt, number one, I was happy that my husband, whether incognito or not, joined in with me in the video. So I was extremely joyous and happy. Number two, I was a little apprehensive about the comments and what y'all might think, because I know how my husband can come across, or how he might have come across in that video. But I was also saying, if only they knew when we turn off this camera, like I say, my husband cooks, cleans. You say, I run my house. When he say he run his house, yes, he run his house. He runs the vacuum cleaner, the washing machine, the dryer, and all of that. So I just felt like I was just, number one, like I say, happy, but I also was like, you know, how is that going to come across? Because I knew people was going to feel, you know, the way some of the comments went. But I said, but the people who are in my real world, they know, you know, what the deal is. So that's how I felt when I turned off the camera. So like I say, what you see is what you get. Ain't no uncomfortable laughter here. When I laugh, it comes from a real place.
And she's strange too, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all something for
She's strange.
Yeah.
And I like it. Yeah. I had to bust that in song too.
Yeah.
How am I strange? Let me see what you about to say.
Tell you how she's strange.
Don't mess up my video. I gotta cut that out.
Okay. Now. She thinks sexy is me getting out of bed at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, going to work sick. That's strange, ain't it?
That's sexy.
Mm-hmm.
That's sexy.
Love y'all. Y'all take care.
That's sexy. Sexy ain't all about this 6-pack you got on here, baby.
Cut out the video. That madness.
Sexy ain't about that 6-pack he got. He working on. But it's all about how the man take me, how he make me feel, how he works for us, how he provide, and how he loves me. That's what sexy is. Y'all better get it right what sexy is. Okay. Y'all looking at washboard abs and...
Can I get by here?
You can walk past. You ain't naked or something? Okay, I'll cut it off. You've been so sweet. Let me go and cut this video off. Alright, love y'all. Y'all heard it straight from my man. Y'all be blessed.